And we are back with another episode of Heroes of HR podcast. We are live at isolved Connect here in Scottsdale, Arizona. So we have to introduce you.
Okay, let's do it.
We didn't tell anybody who you are.
All right.
So you are Amy Moser.
Yes.
Tell us about yourself.
About myself or what I do?
You do.
Okay, all right.
Or yourself. Yourself might be more interesting.
I don't know about that. As the Chief People Officer at isolved, I get to run the HR function for the business. I get to grow companies for a living, right? isolved has been really fun. I've been here for 6 years almost, which is really fun to see your work, your life's work come to, the fruits of your labor, if you will.
Yeah.
Because it takes a while to influence change.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm at a point where I'm starting to see what it looks like after you put in all that work.
It's interesting you say that because there's a lot of people that we talk to will say we're doing all of this, whatever this is, they do it, but then they leave the company in 2 years.
Yes.
And
2 years is not enough time.
Their job is done. When you implement it, you did, but how did you actually see the results? How do you know if it really worked?
I think it's a different kind of thing to think about. Anyone in any profession would probably have a very similar kind of situation where we're just dealing with so much change in our role, and so we're influencing so much in our role that I think it's true. But you could be a great HR person and work really well on the front end. Kind of think of it like a consultancy a little bit, because you are in the beginning. I'm still that now, but I'm actually getting to see all the goodness from the change that I developed many years ago.
Yeah. What is the probably can't narrow it down to one thing, but what's the group of things or that thing, that change that you put in that you're like, damn, it actually worked?
Oh, this is a canned question because it's going to come across as a shameless plug is what it's
There we go.
So when I came on board, I thought it was really weird. I was already an isolved customer at another company. And when I came on board, so I already knew about isolved. I already understood the product and what it was able to do, what we were able to do with it. I came on board at isolved, and our own utilization of our own technology had not been optimized. And in fact, many of the internally, and many of the pieces of this system hadn't been implemented at all.
Oh,
so it was really fun to be able to say, we've got this amazing sports car sitting in the in the parking lot. We're not using it.
Yeah,
and let's go check it out and really get this thing going. And the whole team really got behind it. And actually, we were able to utilize it, I think, internally, that whole effort of optimizing our own technology to create an employee experience that was very unique.
Right.
Even to HCM. So as we were hiring people and kind of growing the business early on, we could say, yeah, we're using all of our own technology. They go, we don't do that at this pay other company, right? We don't do that there. We didn't do that there. And that was a differentiator. And so it still is today. A differentiator in the market. So I think it ended up being something really interesting. But I did it purely because I know the power of great HCM system. I was actually customer number 1 at Workday.
Customer number 1?
I was. I have the mug to prove it. It's customer number 1 on it. So I've kind of grown up with, wanting to utilize technology in a better, more interesting way. And so this was very kind of organic.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they use their own product? I don't understand.
Sometimes you sell a product that's not optimized for the shape of your business, right? Sometimes sometimes, not at isolved, but sometimes you, as a customer of your own product, don't get the support that you need to implement and optimize your own product because you don't bring in any revenue.
Right, you don't bring revenue. You're not paying them.
Yeah, exactly.
You're using all your resources, but you're not paying for support.
Exactly. So in this case, that is not the case.
Right.
We actually are heavily involved with sales and marketing and product and development and service as an internal business unit. It's reciprocal.
Right. Right.
So they get something out of assisting us. We get something out of it as well. So it pays for itself. There's ROI there, right?
Yeah.
So we've created this kind of two-way mechanism for us to get something out of it, and for them too. But in lots of companies, I don't think that's the case.
Right.
And I think that's probably what's missing, right? Like they're the cobbler's children have no shoes.
Yeah. Yeah. The carpenter with an ugly house. Like you walk into that, like, you live here?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like you do all this beautiful work
Mhm.
and you don't do it yourself.
Mhm.
Now you did a session today or a panel?
I did a panel today.
What was the
Yeah.
panel on? I didn't see anything because I've been sitting here.
Right.
So tell me, what's
Right.
this?
It was a People Hero panel.
Okay.
So I was on a panel with other customers,
That's fun.
and
Are they good customers?
they're a terrific
Okay.
customer. Oh, look, we don't have any not terrific customers, let's be honest. It's a great panel. I really enjoy being a part of the People Hero community.
Mhm.
I have a very unique role. I'm a People Hero and a sidekick.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that can say
The
that.
only
To
one
wear the cape, and I get to use it too, right?
out of the entire company.
Out of the whole, well, I mean, I have a team.
Yeah.
I do not do this alone.
Yeah.
In fact, I like to tell them I don't do any work these days, and I just talk a lot about it,
Yeah.
and
But that's
talk to
hard.
them a lot, and a lot of employees and a lot of leaders. But I don't actually do anything anymore, and I'm a rare leader that likes to really get their hands dirty, and I'm
Yeah.
not able to do that as much as I used to. But
Yeah.
so they do all the work. So they're also
Okay.
People Heroes,
Okay.
of course.
So what was the panel about?
So the panel was to share some best practice
Okay.
from different People Heroes. We each come from a different sized and structured kind of company and industry. So it's always interesting, I think, for us as we look at isolved and what it can do, that it is so broad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can go from a 10-person company, you know, that's like a contractor,
Right.
to 3,000 SaaS software multinational business. Like you can support that.
Right.
And it's really interesting to see that scope, and that we're also connected a lot in the challenges that we have, regardless as to what
Mhm.
industry we're in and what size of business we are, because we're still impacted by the same kind of socioeconomic issues or
Yeah.
communication opportunity or trends
Mhm.
from a market perspective. So
Right.
I think that's really interesting to hear as well.
So question I have is, you have customers at all different sizes.
Mhm.
We've spoken to a lot of them.
Mhm.
You have like Jump Burrito. Spoke to them again
Yeah.
this week. And,
Yeah.
small company concentrated in one area. You
Yeah.
have larger companies that are thousands of people.
Yeah.
How do you, a lot of companies, a lot of vendors, a lot of technology can't handle that.
Yeah.
Because their support teams aren't lined up appropriately to
Yeah.
support 10-person
It's
company
tough.
versus a 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole different, it's a different ball game.
Yeah.
Why is that different here?
A couple of different things, I feel like. We do address our company demographics a little bit differently.
Mm.
So we bunch them together when they have some likeness happening, either that's the size or an industry. And we tend to pay attention to the functionality within the product in that way, because certain industries, for example, or size companies need different things,
Yeah.
right? But we've also built the back-end infrastructure of this. There's not a ton of tech debt here. This is really well connected. Many HCM companies buy a whole bunch of companies and then connect those technologies
Right.
together. isolved doesn't necessarily do that. One of the areas where we can support is because it's all one system. So we could support a client with 5,000 employees who's using a whole lot of different modules within this system,
Mm-hmm.
and we could help the payroll customer that's just running it for payroll, like the
Right.
10-person customer. So, and what you're trained on as a support employee is
Mhm.
fairly similar, regardless as to whether you're helping someone with 10 people or you're helping someone who's using every single module. So we do have some. We do. We do have.
We're not even going to edit that out. We're just going to say fly with it. So there you go.
It's all good. We do have some opportunities, I think, around optimizing how we support our customers in different demographics, for sure, like any business, high, growth business would. But I think we do a good job of kind of applying the concept of meeting you where you are,
Right.
and having the right amount of staff to be able to do that, and training our staff.
Yeah. Which makes a big
able to do that.
difference. And what I've noticed over the years is your customers know the names of your
They
support
do.
staff. They know them by name and they reference them by name.
Yes.
Oh, I was talking with Katie last week
Yeah.
or whoever. It's really because not everyone does that. There's a couple vendors that
No.
but not at this size.
No, we're
Not at this
differentiated
size.
on how we service our customers and that we really do love them.
Yeah.
Like it's very unusual.
Yeah.
We had a new client here today that hasn't even implemented yet.
Oh, geez.
But just signed, and they were like, we're going to connect because we heard it was so cool. We get to talk to all of you and better understand how we can set this up in the very best way. And it was a big client. I happened to see them. They came by and hugged me. I don't even know them yet. I've only been to their prospect meetings. But that's what you get at isolved. It's a personal connection.
Yeah.
And I think that speaks volumes. And that's why our retention rate, I think, is so high as well.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. So I have a couple questions left because I know it's the end of the day.
It is.
And you're ready to do either coffee or another beverage.
Espresso martini could be it.
Espresso martinis are good.
If they could make it pink, I would be in.
Espresso and pink. I'm not sure that. I mean, we could probably make something work.
Look, you can get both in then.
Yeah.
You'll stay awake and you get your coffee.
Yeah, yeah. The next big event, whether it's the partner event or like a Sherm, I want a pink suit.
Oh,
I want to wear a pink suit. I don't know if I can make it work.
you definitely
But
could make it work.
I'm going to just go.
The pink looks nice on you. You're not on camera like I am, but
I'm just going to go for it.
pink is good.
All right. First question, what is a small win that made a really big difference in your people?
Small win from an HR perspective?
Just overall, whatever.
Yeah.
Just something that you've done, a small win over the last, say 12 months, whatever.
Tiny win?
Yeah.
Gosh, so many tiny wins. Lots of development. There's lots of leaders that I've had an opportunity to speak with that are furthering their careers, that I've been a part of their career development, either as a mentor or an HR, from an HR capacity. I love to see those. Other people's wins are my wins.
Yeah.
I talk about that with them a lot. Like, your success actually is my success. Like,
I don't get the warm feeling.
I do. It's so corny, but I don't do this for me.
Yeah.
Like, it makes me feel good to help other people.
Have you ever thought something that you're not doing amazing at, like you're not doing good at it?
Yeah.
Someone's picking that up and saying, I'm not going to do that when I'm a leader.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever feel that way?
Absolutely. I think yes. And I feel like I've learned the most from leaders that I didn't necessarily feel that I would emulate.
Right. And that's not a bad thing.
It isn't a bad thing. I tell my team all the time, like, don't work all night. Like, I'm up, but you should not be up.
Right.
You know, I value that you can do an 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like, that's actually a really good thing. This is an interesting one I was telling someone about yesterday. When a member of my team yesterday, I had a leader once who was absolutely a brick wall. I couldn't get anything done. They didn't want to delegate the decision-making authority to me. And I was okay with that because I don't really have a lot of ego. But the issue for me was I could never overperform from a customer service perspective, like, because I couldn't get an answer fast enough, right? And I could do that. I could work fast enough to do that, but I couldn't get that out of them. And they had a lot of other things going on, right? As you do. Now that I'm a leader, I could totally get it, right? Yeah. But at that time, I thought, I am never going to be the leader that is a roadblock to my people getting things done.
Right.
So even if my team is making decisions that I wouldn't necessarily make, as long as they we have the trust developed that they can make decisions on their own and they keep me informed, I really never want them to be waiting on me.
Right.
It's a really, really important one. And I have another leader who's kind of struggling with that and that delegation of thought process and ownership. And I said, look, I had a leader who wouldn't do it for me. It was soul crushing. Yeah. Right. And I remember that it really stumped my own motivation. Right. So that was a good comment to kind of have. But to your point, yes, I feel like there are things that I do that people should not emulate.
Yeah.
They should never.
They might see the good in it.
They could.
They
could. I'd like to think I have more good qualities than
I think
opportunity.
There's
kind of qualities.
I like how you said that. I have more good than opportunity. Yeah. Well, we'll see about that.
I don't know. That's subjective.
So, all right, I lied. I have 2 more questions.
Okay.
So you mentioned mentor in passing a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah.
what is your take on mentorship? How does someone who's coming up in the ranks, how do they find a mentor? Why should they find a mentor?
Yeah.
What do they need to get out of a mentorship?
Yeah. So first of all, finding a mentor, don't be afraid to talk to someone and say, I really like how you did that. Or I really appreciate how you come across. Or, wow, you're in the role that I really want to be in the future.
Mhm.
Is there any way you can give me some insight into that? Would you want to be a mentor for me? Or could we, let's not call it a mentorship if that's scary.
Yeah.
Let's network.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And we have, I'd love to take you out to coffee, or I'd love to set up a standing meeting. Now at isolved, we have mentorship programs
Okay.
where the executives will give their time to 2 people every 6 months. And there's a nomination process, and it's very well regarded. And so I have had mentees. In fact, Amberly, who's the head of our marketing team who puts these things on, was a mentee of mine a couple of years ago. We'll
Okay.
still stay in contact. And I've had the opportunity to see her progress in her career, which is really rewarding for me.
She's standing behind you.
Of course she
No, I'm
is.
kidding.
Of course she is.
That'd be
She's welcome
funny.
to. We should do like a mentee mentor kind of like.
That would be, if she walks by, I'm grabbing her, and that's what we're doing.
It's so good. It's so good. But at those, so we have that, like those types of programs that I saw, but not all people have access to that. I think
Right.
to your point. So don't be afraid to ask for that. I
Yeah.
think if you are someone who's in a role that's coveted, that there are other people around you that want to be in a similar role, right?
Yeah.
That's an obvious one. But sometimes there's people in your life that you're like, wow, you really do that well.
Right.
Mentorship doesn't have to be a program. It doesn't have to have a name. It can just be a question. It can be
Yeah.
diving into someone's mind a little bit.
A thought partner. Something.
Yeah, absolutely. What you don't want it to be is a punching bag or a, like, this is not politically correct, a bitch session.
Yeah. Sure.
Like, you just don't want that to have that kind of relationship isn't
Yeah.
necessarily positive.
Yeah, and
so
it needs to be productive.
it does.
And you need to get stuff out of it. It's always been, it's challenging, I think, to explain that, hey, people know they need mentors. Or some people know. Some people don't believe in them.
Yeah.
But not
Call that
saying,
narcissism.
yeah, not exactly. Yeah. True. The not saying I want to pick your brain.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's like, it's a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
But also, how do you just go to someone and say, I know you don't know me.
Yeah.
We've never talked in our lives
Yeah.
before, but I want you to be my mentor.
Yeah.
It would be flattering, I think.
It is.
But it's also intimidating for the other person.
I think it's flattering. I wouldn't be I can only be a mentor to so many people because it takes energy. So often I'll get requests more often than I can give.
Right.
And I do have to let them down nicely.
Yeah.
But I'm also really honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey,
You're just not good enough.
no, my goodness, you would not. I would not.
No,
You
if
might.
you're being honest. I mean, geez.
As honest as you can be without crushing their soul, okay? It's not that kind of situation. Usually it's more a bandwidth issue. It's like,
Yeah, sure.
this is how you would say that. You deserve more time than I can give you right now.
It's not you, it's me.
It is, you deserve more.
Yeah.
And if I have more, I would be happy to give that to you.
Right.
But right now, the timing just isn't good for me. But
Right.
let's revisit. Like, come back around. Or how about I introduce you to so-and-so?
Right.
They're really interesting. They're on the same mission that you are. You can get a lot from a peer mentor as well. It doesn't have to be someone that's in a role or that you want to emulate necessarily.
Yeah, and as long as you're not brushing them off and never talking to them.
No, that's not okay.
Yeah.
That's not
like-
how you network and keep your network open and leveraged.
Unless they're down here, then you...
Stop.
No, I'm kidding. Okay.
So mean.
Final question. I want you to complete this sentence.
Okay.
Now, you kind of answered it, but we'll end with this.
Okay.
Being a people hero means...
There's so many things that being a people hero means.
You can only pick one.
If I can only pick one, it's a really long-winded answer.
We've got another hour. You're good. The awards don't start for another hour. So
Okay. Being a people hero means being yourself. It means helping other people to be more themselves and to get something out of their careers and their lives. And I think it means support, and it means investment, and it means follow through and accountability and ownership. I think a better question might be what being a people hero doesn't mean.
yeah. What doesn't it mean? What does people hero not mean?
Philosophical.
It means mentoring everybody. Unless you don't have enough time. I'm kidding. All right.
To invest in others, right?
We used enough of your time. We've got the awards in an hour. Are you going to be there?
I'll be there, yeah.
I will be there too. Are you giving out awards?
I am not this year. Well, not yet.
Not yet.
I tend to pinch hit whenever they need someone to do something.
As long as there's a script, you're good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Just tell me who's getting the award.
Yeah.
We're good.
I'm the type, though, that you could say, talk about spoiled bananas for 30 minutes, and I would talk.
Tell me what you know about spoiled bananas. There was a time, I'll end with a quick story, and then we'll let HR Tech, this is, I want to say, probably pre-pandemic.
Oh.
Maybe. Monster.com had a big booth. So they had to be pre-pandemic.
2019, yeah. Monster, probably like earlier than that.
Yeah, it had to be because they had a big booth. And there was a guy there, we were walking through and asked a question. Like, tell us about, whatever hire. Like, it was like a satire type deal. He asked me and William were walking through, and he asked him a question. And before I could even say anything, he just jumped in and started talking about sharks. I think it was sharks and like getting dental work and and he went on for like 5 minutes about sharks and the dental work and this and that and craziest thing. Isn't
it all like a Toastmasters thing where like people throw out an idea and then you have to like talk about it?
Perfect for that.
Right.
It's perfect for that. So anyhow, I appreciate the time.
Thank you.
We finally got you by the end of the day, which is good. We started at 9 o'clock.
We started with a false commitment at 9 a.m. and we ended the day strong.
We did. We got it. We got it in. So
thankfully, thank you for your time.
Oh, I appreciate that. Enjoy the awards.
Thank you.